Dolly. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Tea Time with Dolly. I'm so glad you're here today. We'll talk about inexpensive Christmas ideas. Okay, I thought to begin with, I would talk about making Christmas baskets for gifts. I will start by, I'm going to name 12 different gift ideas that you can put together to make nice Christmas baskets. I know you can go to the store and you can buy baskets already done up, but if you do them yourself, you can make them more inexpensive or you can make them more expensive, however you wish to do it. But you can personalize them, because you know the person you're giving the basket to. You know what they like and what their hobbies and things that they like to do. So number one, you could make a baking basket. If you know that there's someone on your list that loves to bake, you could put cake mix, brownie mix, cookie mix, bread mix, all in a basket. You could add some cookie cutters, a spatula, a wooden spoon, like a dish towel, maybe pot holders. Just be creative and make it the way you would want it. Okay, and number two, you can make a specialty food basket. If you know that someone on your list just loves Mexican food or Chinese food, German food, or Italian food, whatever kind it is, use a good recipe. Always in these food baskets, put the recipe in there. And any ingredients that's non-perishable that would go with that recipe, put that in your basket. And then if that's not enough, you can always add, something like a dish towel, a pot holder, a wooden spoon to stir it with, things like that. And number three, maybe someone has been to your house and you've had soup, chili soup or beans and cornbread, some other kind of soup. Whatever it is, if there's some non-perishable things that would make that soup, you can put the recipe in there and put some of the ingredients, like a bag of dry beans, or if you know that person doesn't have time or want to cook, maybe a couple of cans of beans, and then some cornbread mix, or with the chili, a box of crackers, things like that. And then you could always add maybe a ladle, a wooden spoon, pot holders, or whatever. Just be creative, make some, whatever, just keep adding or taking away if you don't want to spend too much. But make sure you have all the ingredients in there to make whatever recipe it is that's non-perishable. Okay, number four is a tea basket. If you have someone on your Christmas list that loves different kinds of teas, just go to the store and get a lot of specialty teas and put in your basket. Maybe a pretty cup or mug. And also, if you got the loose leaf tea, you could get a nice tea infuser for that. And then you could also, number five is a coffee basket. If you're someone on your list that loves coffees of different kinds, you could do the same thing there. Put the different kinds of coffee in, a nice coffee mug. Okay, number six, how about a bread and jelly basket with different kinds of jellies and spreads, and a loaf of homemade bread. If you don't have time or don't want to make the bread, just get some nice specialty bread at the store and put it all together in your basket. And if you feel like that you want to add more, you can always add the dish towel or a pack of napkins or something. Okay, number seven, how about just a basket or a pretty box with homemade candies or cookies, or maybe one of those round tins that you can get at the store. If you don't want to make or don't have time to make the cookies or candy, you can just buy some. Okay, number eight, a fruit basket. That's always nice. Everyone loves fruit baskets. Number nine, a bath and body basket. A basket you can put different soaps and lotions in, body washes, loofah sponge, and maybe if it's a close friend of yours, you know maybe a certain brand, a certain kind that they particularly like, you could put in there. And you can do the same thing for the men on your list. It doesn't have to be a lady. You can just do the same thing with maybe aftershave, men's cologne, soaps and body washes that's scented for the men. Number 10, how about a candle basket? You could put candles with different nice scents in there, diffusers, and essential oils. If you know that that person just, you know, can't stand different scents, you could probably find some unscented candles. Or maybe you just want to give them a different kind of basket. Okay, number 11, a manicure pedicure basket. A basket with nail polishes, polish remover, cotton balls, emery boards, the cuticle pushers, and if you know they like the artificial nails, you could put a pack of those in. If they don't like, you never see them wear them, you can leave those out. Okay, and number 12, a crafting basket. If you know the person loves to make crafts, or has certain hobbies, you know what they are, so you would just find something that you think that would go with that. Okay, now you've got your stuff in your basket, and by the way, you can buy those little shredded papers that you can put in the basket and make it look really nice. I think you can get this very cheap, just a bunch of that kind of fill in around the edges. And then, I know Dollar Tree sells, they're clear, they're called plastic basket bags. I think they're 2 for $1. They come in a pack with 2 of them. And they're big enough that you can, after you get your basket all put together, you just set the whole basket in the bag, pull the top up, put a pretty ribbon around it, and while you're at the Dollar Tree, or maybe at home you have things, you can just get a little decoration to put on the ribbon. Or you could use twine, and if you've got some pine cones available, put a pine cone or 2 on there, and a little bit of greenery. Something just to give it that Christmas look if you want the natural look. Okay, so that's all I have to say about the baskets. I'm sure you have other ideas, so put them in the comments below, because other people that may see this would be interested in the ideas as well as myself. Now I want to tell you about a couple of gifts that I made for my daughter, one for my daughter and one for my son when they were young. Okay, when my daughter was young, I don't know how old she was when I made this gift. I'm thinking 8 or 9 maybe. And I actually took several cardboard boxes and I cut them to where they would be about the same, you know, the right sizes, and stacked them on top of each other for rooms and made her a Barbie doll house. It turned out really good. I used a lot of tape, and you need really strong tape, and I taped the rooms. I got them all evenly flat, and of course you were going to leave I left the one side open, and I made sure the boxes was tall enough that the Barbie could stand up in it. And so I taped, and I got 2 stories with the boxes. Then I cut some more cardboard, and I slanted a roof. I did a lot of taping. Then after that, I really made it. I thought it turned out really well. I wish I had a picture of it, but back then, it was many years ago, I didn't take a lot of pictures. And I didn't even think about taking pictures of the things I made, but now I wish I had. I put wallpaper in the walls because I had some leftover. That was back in the time where a lot of people wallpapered their walls. So I had some leftover from our house, and I wallpapered walls, and I had scraps of carpet left over, and I put carpet on the floors. I also taped enough cardboard together that I had like a little narrow, big enough to fit one Barbie doll in, and I made an elevator. When I put a hole in the roof, I think I attached a shoestring to it, and she could pull that up and look like the Barbie doll was going upstairs. And then the Barbie doll could get out of the elevator on the second floor. I made little furniture out of cardboard, and then I sewed and made like a little mattress for the bed and couch cushions, and I forget about the kitchen. I probably just used cardboard. It's been so long ago. I think I just used cardboard and did a lot of taping. Maybe I painted it or something, and where it looked like little cabinets and things. Anyway, it turned out really well. On the outside, I used contact paper that looked like stone, so it looked like it was a little stone house. In the roof, I used black sandpaper, and I cut them in pieces like shingles, like roofing shingles. And so anyway, that's what I made one year. It took quite a bit of time, but it was worth it because it really, she had lots of hours of a lot of fun with it. And I think it really was a better house than the ones that were selling in the stores. Okay, then later, when our son was really young, I just actually got an appliance box, like a washer or dryer comes in. I don't remember where I got it. I probably went to the store, unless we just got a washer or dryer. I'm not sure now. That's been a while too. But anyway, I remember I painted it on the outside. First I cut a big door, big enough that he could crawl in and out, because he was pretty young then, and a window. And then I painted the box and I decorated it to where it looked really cute. And it cost me nothing because I already had the paint, I already had the decorations. So this is just some ideas that I did, and I'm sure you can think of other ideas. Just be creative. It doesn't always have to spend a lot of money to have a nice creative gift. And you're putting a lot of love in that gift, and people quite often really appreciate them. I know if somebody gives me a gift and I know that they've spent a lot of time making that gift, it really makes me happy. I know that they've put a lot of love into the gift. So if you like this channel, which I hope so, please click subscribe and give me a thumbs up, because it really does help me. So God bless you, and I will see you later. Oh, one more thing. My next video, I plan to try to make an easy fudge. So just 2 or 3 ingredients, very easy. So hopefully next week I will see you and you can watch me make fudge. Bye-bye.